Hey, what is up, people? Skywalker Hendrix here, back with another video for you guys today. And today, y'all probably already know, but Hot Toys absolutely went off, and I am here to talk about it, so I'm super hyped. Let's get right into it. So starting out here, we do finally, the heavens have answered. My prayers have not gone unnoticed. Right here, we do have a Hot Toys General Grievous. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. I cannot believe when I woke up this morning and saw what Hot Toys had done today. I saw another YouTuber, shout out to Will Fox, he said they emptied the clip, and they absolutely emptied the clip. I'm almost speechless here. It was insane. It's similar to when they did the Revan and Star Killer, but these, honestly, like, as much as those were hype and needed, you know, people have been wanting game characters for a long time. These characters, I mean, it's Grievous, and spoilers, y'all probably saw it on the thumbnail, Darth Vader. I mean, absolutely insane. But we're rambling. We're going to talk about Grievous first. Grievous, as you guys know if you're a fan of the channel, one of my absolute favorite characters, as I do love the 03 Clone Wars. It's probably my favorite piece of Star Wars ever made. It is just it's my favorite. I love it. That was the Clone Wars to me as a kid. My first movie I ever saw in the theater was Revenge of the Sith. So I remember a time, it's rare that someone my generation remembers a time before one of the original 6 had come out. And I remember as a kid, I was only 4 years old, I remember as a kid getting to the end of episode 2, you know, seeing Anakin and Padme get married, and then you're immediately thrown into episode 4, Darth Vader, which as a kid I just never put 2 and 2 together, that, you know, movies are still being made. So I just thought that was the Star Wars story, and in my brain I was like, something's missing. And then I saw the 03 Clone Wars, and it kind of bridged that gap in a way. And then obviously episode 3 came out, and my mind was blown because I thought I was right. I was like, oh, I knew there was a story missing. But anyway, you know, let's not talk about my childhood for, you know, the whole video. So anyway, Grievous just stood out, obviously. Iconic. 03 Clone Wars is when he really debuted, and it was, as a kid, insane. Even now watching it, is some of the best Star Wars in my opinion. Some of the coolest maybe the coolest character introduction other than Darth Vader himself, and all from a cartoon, which is crazy. And getting into the movie, you know, people do say that he was downgraded a bit in the movie, but I think he played his role, and really just a cool bad guy for Obi-Wan to fight in the movie. And just, I mean, classic Star Wars side character, but like, it's like the Boba Fett treatment, where you see this character, or the Darth Maul treatment, where you see this character that's not really that important to the main story, but they just become fan favorites because of the character design. And Grievous is no exception to that rule, and this figure delivers. This figure does have die cast in all of its joints, and it does have moving eyes, obviously USB lightsabers, all that fun stuff, and comes with the electro staff, you know, fully articulated. It's gonna be a dream. If anyone has the Sideshow Grievous, you know that is a nightmare to pose, and even to try to get standing. Mine kind of just sits on his base, like he just can't stand. I mean, you can't even get him in a cool like forearm pose or anything like that. And it's just a shame. So people have been calling for Hot Toys to make this figure for a long time, and I am so happy they chose to put diecast in this figure and really just take it to that next level. The moving eyes I was not expecting. I believe there are like battle damage parts as well, which is just, dude, that's too cool. The Hot Toys is just unmatched in my opinion right now. I've never seen another collectible company quite do what they're doing right now with the exclusives and the limited releases, but also making those just very cool niche, maybe not your everyday pickup, but for a lot of people like super cool grails. But they're also just giving us fan favorite characters over and over, and the Revenge of the Sith love, the Attack of the Clones love. I mean, it's really been special to see all of these prequel characters just finally get the love and care they deserve in this figure form, and I could not be happier with how this looks. I will throw up some pictures here while I'm talking, rambling. You already know it's a Skywalker Hendrix ramble. You can probably see by my face I'm very tired. I've been moving all day, so bear with me, but this Grievous is just chef's kiss. And next up, I don't know, I can't decide in my brain, you know, which reveal today I am more hyped over, but this Vader right here, another Vader. I was a little surprised myself, but when I looked a little closer at this, oh my goodness, this thing might be the most beautiful Hot Toy I've ever seen in my entire life. This thing is beautiful. I have the Kenobi Vader. That figure is phenomenal, and this figure really just takes that to another level, and I cannot believe that Hot Toys is doing a, comics version. I've also seen people say that this is the Force Unleashed version of Vader, but really it's a Hot Toys, they kind of did their own thing, maybe pulled from different points in the Star Wars timeline or Star Wars media. It mostly makes me think of a comic, but at the same time it does not have the super battle droid parts, which I'm okay with, just because that figure doesn't lend to be the most articulated. So I really just love, the look of this with the exposed leg, like one of his robot legs is exposed, and then the left arm, I believe, is also exposed, showing his mechanical arm, and dude, it looks so good. You also do get, I believe, 3 different head options for this. You get one that is similar to the Kenobi battle damage Vader head sculpt, but it's a little less, like, it's like just around the eye instead. Well, I'm gonna be showing pictures, but instead of like the big gash like down the head. So I think it looks a little better. Like, I love the Kenobi Vader, don't get me wrong, but just from a stylized perspective, I love just like the shattered eye look. Just looks absolutely beautiful. They also do give you like just a slightly like scuffed up like regular Vader head sculpt, and I don't know what it is, guys. I almost like that one more than like the battle damage look. I don't know, I think I may have to get 2 of these figures, unfortunately, because I want to display both. I have a bad habit of, I hate leaving accessories in the box, especially for these expensive figures. So sometimes I feel like I need to double up on some of these so I can get both display options. And this one, in my opinion, is going to be well worth it. I cannot wait to have both the clean, full helmet, because it looks so good. I'll throw a picture up. Like, it looks so cool with the full helmet, and then the rest just battle damaged. But then you get the cracked head, and it looks amazing. And unfortunately, this also does come with a third option. Not unfortunately, but in the terms of, I definitely don't want to get 3 of these figures. So this is probably the head sculpt that will stay in the box. Maybe I'll switch, you know, one or the 2 out every once in a while. But it's a unmasked Hayden head sculpt, and obviously with the whole burnt get up and everything, and of course a little bit of artistic liberty, as we don't really see a ton of Hayden in this like fully burnt look. And I think it looks amazing. Someone did point out that it looks like Deadpool, Wade Wilson. Once I saw it, I couldn't really unsee it. If anyone else feels that way, let me know down in the comments. I think it looks fine. I think it looks great. It's a beautiful head sculpt. I mean, dude, amazing. The Sith eyes, all that is super cool. And then the like deluxe version or something comes with like, it's like just the eyepiece. That's cool, but I think you would display it with just his face showing. Which I think is definitely something I do here and there, but really I think the winners are the damaged head sculpt with the, you know, the missing eye plate, and then the fully masked, like, dude, with the battle damage parts on his suit, chef's kiss. He literally has like wires sculpted going into his skin with the robotic arm. Dude, so good. This figure is a masterpiece. And something I did want to touch on as well, the cape. It does come with 2 options for the cape. Just a regular cape, you know, like a tattered cape, and then it does come with a like pre-posed cape. And this pre-posed cape does have like Vader's silhouette of his helmet, like half of his helmet, which is just super cool. And I mean, talk about centerpiece material here. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's a work of art. I mean, sometimes you get these Hot Toys and it's like, okay, I can tell that that's a figure, but this thing just, it looks like a posable statue, or just, dude, it's a work of art. It's really, really, really beautiful. And I'm sure you guys, you know, I've been showing plenty of pictures, so dude, I can't believe we just got these 2 releases today. My mind is blown. So at the end of the day, guys, these are both 100% pickups for me personally. Let me know down in the comments, are you guys going to be picking any of these figures up? I've already talked to some buddies. I've heard some passes, some, you know, people definitely looking to pick these up, so I'm interested to see. I think Grievous is kind of a must-have. And this Vader, honestly, I've heard people say that they're happy with their Kenobi Vader, and, you know, I think that's definitely a fair take. But for me personally, I just really love a good battle damage figure, and it looks like they went absolutely insane with this. And like I said, I think I'm gonna have to pick up 2 of these guys. So I'm definitely getting a Grievous. I'm definitely getting 2 of those Vaders. So let me know down in the comments, are you guys gonna get any? Overall, I just think Hot Toys is peak right now. Absolutely insane. I'm really hoping we do see a 212 Trooper here at some point, kind of to go with that Grievous, and also the teased Obi-Wan in those Grievous shots. We do see an updated Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 3, of course. That's going to be hype. I cannot wait for that figure. So, and I just really, really want a 212 Trooper finally for the collection. I do have a custom, but I want an official Hot Toy. So yeah, the Grievous looks amazing. Vader, chef's kiss, beautiful. Both. Chef's kiss. That Grievous is one of the most beautiful figures I've ever seen as well. So Hot Toys is doing their thing. They are on fire. Of course, as always, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. And if you like wasting money, you can go and join the channel memberships. I would very much appreciate it. But if you don't want to, watching is just perfectly, you know, I appreciate you. And as always, guys, may the Force be with you. Ayy.